Mr. Chairman, riding on the already established protocol, I have the singular honor to introduce the guest speaker for this graduation ceremony. The guest speaker for this grand ceremony is the CEO of the WISECO Strategic Consult. He is also the CEO for the WISECO Ventures. He is a training consultant for several schools, colleges, and organizations across the length and breadth of this country. He consulted for Burkina Faso Chamber of Commerce in customer care training. He was the West Africa Jobs Service Coordinator for the Don Bosco Technical Institute from 2017 to 2019. Mr. Chairman, he has been a visiting business coach for Ghana Think Foundation in 2017. He holds MPhil in Education Management and Supervision from the Methodist University, Ghana. He has also obtained MBA, that is Masters in Business Administration in Accounting and Finance from the University of Professional Studies, Ghana. He holds PGDE Business Education from Valley View University, Ghana. He obtained BSc in Accounting from the University of Professional Studies, Ghana. He also has HND in Accounting from Kufredia Polytechnic, Ghana, and many other certificates from recognized consortiums. He is married to a virtuous wife with 6 children. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as I present to you no other person than Mr. Kenneth Doji Alonya. Mr. Kenneth is our guest speaker. Let's give him a round of applause as he takes the podium.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, the director, Mr. Cyril. I would love to stand firmly on the protocol's stand and listening to the words and accolades that have been bestowed on me this afternoon. I do not know whether I was going to meet the measure, but then we give it a try. Today marks the 4th graduation ceremony of the B-Light International School. And per the information gathered, B-Light International School was established in the year 2006. Within 18 years, the school produced a doctor. This is awesome. This is remarkable. This is inspirational. This must be emulated. And this must provoke you to rethink and think and inspire your children to imbibe the spirit, the culture, the values, and the vision for which this school is established, and be able to visualize this vision and become who they must be for themselves, not only for themselves, and the society at large. The theme for this occasion is education, the great light. What then is education? We need to know what education is. And even as we gathered, the drama, I think Oyinka Group has already informed us the values of education and the definition. They pick it from the point of the Latin word educare, which we can go on to say edustry. We can further say educatum or educo. And what are we talking about? We're talking about identifying the values in young people and bringing them with that value so they can be very beneficial to themselves and the society at large. Any education that is not able to transform the heart, the head, and the hand of an individual is not the right education. And so, this education is about transforming the accumulated knowledge of history to the current generation and provoking them to inspire into future, to see what is future likely to bring, prepare themselves to meet the future and remain relevant always. This can only be the light. In the absence of seeing the future, preparing for the future, there is no light in this tunnel. And so therefore, I can confidently say that in this institution, the children are better positioned to become the best, not only for Kakasunanka, but for Ghana and the world at large. Remember that in the 21st century, education is not limited to the environment that you educate your child. Education has become universal, and that is why whatever your child is learning in Belite International School, similar thing is what a child is learning in USA and Milan in Spain. And so therefore, it is important you broaden your horizon as stated earlier and appreciate the change in the landscape of education and support your children to achieve that light. How do we achieve that light? There are 3 indicators that I'm going to throw lights on. The first has to be the teacher factor. What is the teacher factor? Remember, children are graduating from KG2 to class 1 and from basic 6 to JHS. There is the need for the teacher to do what we call diagnostic assessment. What is diagnostic assessment? It is important for the teacher now, and the teachers present, pay attention this time. It's very, very important. Diagnostic assessment could be grouped into baseline assessment and end-line assessment. What is baseline assessment? Baseline assessment is the assessment of the domains of the learner. The domains, I mean the cognitive domain, the psychomotive domain, and the affective domain. Please, you can never train anybody to become wholesome if you cannot target the 3 main domains: the head, the hand, and the heart. The teacher needs to identify the development level of the child that is moving from KG2 to class 1. And if you know the development of the 3 main domains of the child that is moving from class 1 to class 2, then we need to find out the end line assessment. At the end of the year, what is the maturation level of the child development of these 3 main domains. When you know that you need to collaborate with the class that the learner is going to, such that the teacher will be conscious and be formally aware of the development of the domains of the learner, and be able to stand on that understanding and nurture the child to be able to achieve his or her aspiration for education. And so therefore, it is not an individual effort, it is a collaborative effort. In some instances, you would agree with me that in some schools there is disagreements between some teachers. In fact, wherever there is disagreement, it should end there and then. Because in a professional environment, and for the reason of professionalism, you can never disagree on the career or on the job for which you are employed. The best the institution can do is to sack you. And so any teacher that would promote this unity in the school must first be trained and be made aware the responsibility of a teacher. The same thing applies to learners that are moving from class 6 to JHS. All the teachers, including the class 6 teacher, or the teachers who facilitate at class 6, must come together and share the development level of learners such that when they enter into JHS 1, fairly the teachers know their levels of development for which he can base his methodology to be able to help them to become responsible children. There should be more collaboration, and in this collaboration there is 4 cardinal principles that I will share with you. I picked it from Don Bosco. The 4 cardinal principles must be visible within the arena of education. First, the school must be the area of development of the head. And for that matter, teachers must explore the avenue of learning and bring those things to bear on the facilitation to make learners relevant within the time space so they can become responsible. Every new thing that is happening in the area of technology, in the area of science, in the area of culture, in the area of social studies, teachers must explore the avenue of knowledge and bring them to bear on their teachings. Second cardinal principle: the school must be a home. A home in the sense that you treat learners as your own children. The situation where teachers become angry and react to learners as if they are slaves is in the days of the past. At this moment, you are responsible as teachers to demonstrate love, agape love, to the highest degree, such that learners can repose confidence in you and be able to share their challenges with you, and so you provide solutions to them. So the school must be a home where it feels safe. The school must be a playground. A playground in the sense that when students are doing outdoor programs or co-curricular activities, teachers must be found within them. That builds the confidence of the learners for their teacher. Remember, within those engagements, some learners who are here to share their concerns with you may be able to get closer to you because they have seen you as a friend and share their concerns with you. Do not distance yourself from their engagement areas. Be with them, play with them, laugh with them, sing with them as you have exhibited that I have seen from the beginning of the program to this time. Please, that is the base. You can do better. Do better. And finally, on that, make the school a spiritual environment. Teachers, I saw this morning, worship and praises, and was leading. In fact, I was already thinking that learners were going to lead, but they were leading and learners were cooperating. That was the best I have seen this morning till this time. In fact, let us give it up to our teachers. They are doing great. Clap for them. He did very well. In fact, the songs took me out of the seat that was given to me, and I really felt the spirit. There are two main communications: the vertical communication and the horizontal communication, and this must be taught effectively within the school setting. The vertical communication is communication between you alone and your God, and that must be happening anytime, every time, every hour, every minute. You must link your spirit, because you are spirit, up to your maker, who is a spirit, so he can reveal what is ahead of you, so you can prepare effectively to meet what is ahead of you. Reveal yourself to your spirit man, and that must happen in this school, and I see it clearly happening in the school. And the parents must be happy that their children are led to the spirit realm by Be Light International School. Congratulations to Be Light International School. They talk about affection. It's about the heart. You agree with me, parents, that today the decadence in the society is unparalleled, is unprecedented, is unacceptable. In fact, it's gory. And we have done all things to lessen the rate at which children are becoming unpredictable and even violent, to say. But when I came here yesterday, I tried to investigate about the school, and I got to know that none of the students who passed here or who is currently here has ever involved in any vices. Clap for them. What it means is that the horizontal communication is to the degree that children here, both past and current, know how to relate with people in their communities. You can attest to that based on the way you relate with your children at home. That is just the base. We can do better, and let's aspire to do better. So let's link our children spiritually and horizontally, because no matter how brilliant you are, you need to work for somebody, or somebody needs to work for you. And that connection must be explicit and professional for the work to be executed. That is for teachers. Let me talk about the learners. The learners have responsibility to open up themselves to the things that are taught here. And mind you, the learners gathered, you must open up yourself to see whatever your teachers are telling you. In fact, to pronounce properly, you need to read the lips of your teachers. And if a teacher gets the pronunciation wrong, the learner would equally get it wrong. And so therefore, pay attention to the details of the teaching is very, very key. And so Pay attention to that. The second, when you listen or you watch whatever is said, listen, let every word enter your ears. And every word entering your ears means you have to write everything that you saw and heard. That is not enough. You need to revise constantly. Revision is your responsibility. In fact, your teachers are to guide you, but you are to learn to achieve your future goals. The director talked about the core curriculum. In fact, it is key that not long this BCE examination may become a twin of the past. But you must not say so, because you must know what is taught and practice what you have learned. This is the world that we are going into. I listened to somebody recently who said he completed JHS, but he went on internet to study and he became data analyst and he's working for USA even as he's in Ghana. What it means is that we must lead, or children must define lifelong learning for themselves. Today, a lot of people do not love to read. They love to go to internet and see things that are not important for their development. They go to watch pornographic materials and they do the 419 to get money, quick money. This must stop. And if it must stop, then let's talk about the parenting. To our parents, you have given birth to these children and you have a vision for them. Giving them money to go to school, paying their school fees is not enough. You have to journey with them in the sphere of their development. You need to find out if they have done their home assignments. You need to make follow-ups to the school to find out what is happening to your children. Do not be too busy, because these children might be, I'm not saying will be, might be your future if you handle them properly. Give all in you to these children. Support them financially. Support their co-curricular activity. Support their excursion program. Education is no more limited in bricks and blocks. Education is everywhere. Let them go to the seaside, see the Lebanon Sea. Let them go to the harbor. It will interest you to know that some of the students in this community do not even know Tema Harbor. They don't know Tema Industrial Area. In fact, some do not even know where the motorway is. When you allow them to explore, as the doctor talked about, they will discover and link their spirit to discovery. And things will be discovered to be to the benefit of society. And that is the base of discovery. Let them go around. Let them explore. Let them see new things. It would influence the way they think. Support them financially. Support them morally. Support them spiritually. Support them with your presence, and also follow up to the school to see what they do and participate effectively as you are doing in some of these activities. It will serve as a booster for your learning. When they came to school, we asked them individually what their visions are, and they told us their vision. Please, teachers, get their visions and nurture them to be able to unearth their vision. Education can be the great light if we all play our roles in guiding and nurturing these young ones to become the best that they can be, for the benefit of themselves first, for you, the parents, Ghana, and the world at large. God bless you all parents. God bless you all teachers. God bless you all learners. And may this graduation be a commemorable one in your life. Thank you.
You can be better, you can be better, you can be better.